Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, Bashim Hakardash. The abundance to the apostles of Jim S. Rubel, and shalom to the 50 minutes, continue doing the work of the Lord. Lord willing, I just want to make a land back video on the elder brother. I was at Spirit Wind. I think he changed his name to Levi, I believe. But it was a couple days ago saying, elevate the battleground, roughly paraphrasing, something like that. Alright, because the Lord gave us, He already gave us the breakdown. He gave us tools and to use through the Spirit to win. Alright, we're not gonna win physically or none of these different things. Alright, it's all gonna be through the Spirit, and we gotta follow the Spirit. Alright, so that requires you to set aside your emotions and your feelings and all your own thought. You could have a so-called good plan in your head, whatever. None of that shit is better than what the Most High said. All right, because hey man, people too, man. First and foremost, the brothers, we really gotta pretty much grow up. You know what I'm saying? Because it really ain't no time to be doing dumb shit in the world. And they're reacting, in an emotional way or whatever the case is. Like, that shit ain't gonna work, bro. You know what I mean? And road rage or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta know that every single thing that you experience, everything is spiritual. It's not just a coincidence, it's not just out of the blue. Alright, these demons are real. They're gonna jump on people. They're gonna start trying to get on your damn nerves. They're gonna do all kinds of crazy shit to get you to act out of character. And a lot of these people are already doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been watching a lot of these little police cam type videos and shit. And you notice a lot of these times it's just people acting like big ass kids and shit, man, and just giving into their emotion. And if they would just listen to wisdom and calm the fuck down and explain themselves, then they could have been, all right, whatever. You might have got a ticket and just went your way. So we can't be like that. Let these niggas in the world do that. They can't control themselves. Let them do that. But us in the Spirit, Lord willing, we got to do better. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau ain't playing games with you niggas, and we already know that it's about to go down, man. You think we're gonna be out there teaching on highways and byways forever? No, Esau's gonna come for us. So when he comes for us, how are we going to be able to survive? Well, the answer is in the scriptures. It says, Revelations 12 and 11. It says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. And they love not their lives unto the death. Alright? So that's how we're going to defeat anything. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. It could be the smallest situation to the largest situations. Everything gotta be dealt with in the Spirit. Now, of course, if somebody comes up to you and hits you, of course you got all the motherfucking rights to whoop that nigga's ass. But a lot of situations we gotta avoid. You know what I'm saying? Like, people gonna try to come to you, mess with you, and talk shit, and like I said, try to get you out of character. Now that's not them. That's them evil spirits within them. Satan, especially because Satan knows who is who, and he knows who you are, and he want to throw you. Man, this motherfucker don't come on. See, look, Salakia. You see, I noticed that too, bro. Like, it's a lot of motherfuckers now lately driving slow as hell. And I'm trying to get over it, and it's like, God damn. I believe that's Satan getting on my goddamn nerves. Because then that shit keep happening over and over again to the point where he wants you to get to road rage and start yelling and freaking out and shit, man. But I ain't gonna do that. But anyways. But yeah, man, so we gotta win these little battles too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I didn't go too crazy, but I did get angry. You know what I'm saying? But at least I didn't look at that nigga and cuss him out and all that shit. I just kind of just said it under my breath because I'm not scared of the nigga, but I'm just not trying to get into a fight with a motherfucker. You don't know who You don't know who, what, nothing. It could be a motherfucker out here that just one last straw. You can say something and be like, that can be the last thing for that motherfucker. He like, all right, you bet. Go pull out the gun and shoot your black ass. So that's why we gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? Alright? And this is ultimately how we're gonna overcome everything. It's by the word, by our faith, by the scriptures, by listening to the scriptures. The scriptures give you the answer to every fucking thing, literally. What to do in this situation, what to do in that situation. Alright? And like I said, if you can't do that now over the littlest of situations, of the smallest conflicts that you go through face to face with these people, how much more when Esau really does come down on us and persecute us for our faith. It's gonna, if you can't handle these situations, then when that shit happens, you're gonna fucking freak out, and you might do something that gets you in trouble, and you might do something to put blame on the ministry. But like the scripture says, I'm driving, so I'm gonna quote a lot. I'm gonna get it some and quote a lot, so like it. But like the scripture says, we gotta be blameless before the world. You know what I'm saying? And it could be times where you're absolutely fucking right. You can probably sock a nigga right in his face, and you right, but you're wrong as far as escalate the situation. The Lord don't want us to be no fucking brawlers out here, man. If you wanna go fight, go fucking sign up. Go to the gym and go fight niggas, man. And then too, that if you do that, that will humble you too, because then that'll show you ain't as good as you thought you was. But anyways, but yeah, we just gotta follow the spirit. All right, so let me get this precept. How's it go? Victory, faith. Lock it. All right. Like I said, bro, everything is in the spirit first and foremost. These spirits jump on people and they try to come to you and they get on your fucking nerves, and then that's when you gotta apply the scriptures, not your own emotions and all that, all this different shit. This is 1 John 5 and 4. For whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world. And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. And real quick, me and the brother was just talking, we going through what we going through. And I told him, and then the bro was like, shit, we gonna pretty much overcome this fight, you know what I mean? And I was like, yeah. And I said something along those lines like, yeah, we gonna win this battle for sure. You know what I mean? Because something just happened back to back. And I'm like, whatever, I don't even give a fuck. Because I could have acted, these people in the world, they probably would have had no faith in it. They probably would have been like, oh, fuck, freaked out and shit. Oh, I gotta go to work. I freaked out. I'm like, oh, whatever, man. I don't want to go to work today anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep. We're gonna figure this shit out later, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because that, you know what I mean? Everything don't require you to just act in a crazy way. You know what I mean? Just sometimes you just gotta let shit go and just be like, I'm gonna let the Lord deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact He will. You see? Going back to that video with that elder, he said, because he was saying, it's like I didn't even explain the video at all. My fault. I'm just speaking too. I'm just going in the spirit. So Slack is kind of all over the place. But going back to the video, he was like, elevate your battleground. Pretty much so many words, because he used the analogy of an eagle versus a snake. So when an eagle fights a snake, he just grabs the snake and takes him up top. You know what I'm saying? Fly, all the way up in the air, and then he fight with him up there. And I guess he drops him, whatever. You know what I mean? Because that's better for him. You know what I mean? Because a snake, what is a snake gonna do? A snake, it got no legs, it got no arms, it got no fingers, nothing. It can't do shit, really. The only thing it really got is his mouth, is his fangs and shit. You know what I'm saying? But if the goddamn eagle got his claws wrapped around that motherfucker, what he gonna do? He can't do shit. And that's the spirit, and that's the power that we have in the spirit of probably Yahweh Shema Shai. Whenever you're going through situations, I don't care if it's small or if it's large, You gotta know these different spirits is fucking with you. So yeah, when that happens, what you supposed to do? You ain't supposed to fight toe to toe with that nigga. You elevate. How do we elevate? We go in the spirit and power y'all Shmel Shai. You know what I'm saying? And you use wisdom to the best of your ability. Now, if it comes to a point, you know what I'm saying? Because, there's so many other different scenarios, but the best thing to do is just stay in the spirit, man. Jake know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I noticed, too, like, Jake is, me personally, myself, I'm getting more fed up with the world and with people, period. But I also got to keep that in check, too. So I noticed, like, I'm not an angry person. I'm not. I noticed I'm starting to get angry more and more, and I can't stoop down to these people's level. You know what I'm saying? Even if I am right, I can't stoop down to these people's level. I gotta elevate. You know what I'm saying? It's not about being a coward. It's about using wisdom. Because when you fighting, all right, if you talk to real fighters, like my coach, I remember he told us that it's not about brawling. Like, I believe he was sparring one time. Me and dude was going hard because he was going hard, so I was going hard. So I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, it's not about brawling. It's not fight. That's not fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Fighting is like pretty much like whack-a-mole. You know what I mean? You hit the person where he ain't blocking. And if he's fully covered, you use your wisdom to pretty much get him open. You know what I mean? And also fighting what? If I'm fighting and I'm taller than the other nigga, why would I stoop to his level and go to close range? Like I'm not a bitch. I'll bang with a motherfucker if I have to, but the smart thing to do, okay, I need to analyze the situation. Okay, I see this nigga is stronger than me, because normally, like, the smaller niggas be, like, stronger and stockier, well, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I see he's stronger than me, so if I come, and his arms are shorter than mine, his legs are shorter than mine, so if I come to him and do all this, then he's in his advantage. So I want to get the advantage, so I'm going to be long. I'm going to fight long. I'm going to start jabbing. I'm going to start teeping. I'm going to start kicking. Because your legs are longer than your arms, so my kick can get to him before his punches can get to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay on the outside, do all this, then do all that in the third. It's about tactics. It's about strategy. That's how we got to do. The Lord don't want us to be fucking stupid and just go around and just, like, no. It's strategy. Alright? But it says that for whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world, and this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. So he didn't say we're going to overcome the world by means of guns or how much you train and all this other different shit. Like, nah, bro. Like, the Lord used a shepherd boy with no war experience to fight a fucking veteran and smoke his ass. And two, you gotta think about it. King David used wisdom, because he didn't go and get a sword and fight him toe to toe. And no, he fucking he threw a fucking rock at him. That's the smart thing to do. I'm not about to fight this big ass nigga toe to toe. I mean, if I have to, okay, but if I can choose my weapons, I'm gonna use long range weapons, just like King David did. He used wisdom. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact the Lord could have still delivered him if he would have used a sword or a spear. But no, he used wisdom. Like, nah, I ain't about to fight. I ain't about to stoop to his level. I'm about to throw this goddamn rock at him. This rock gonna hit him way before he can hit me. And you notice too, King David ran up on him too. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't give him no chance. He didn't come up to him and squared up with him and got in his stance. No, he just ran up on him and surprised him pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we gotta be. We gotta use wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta use our faith. This knowledge and wisdom and understanding the scriptures that the Lord has given us. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you will destroy yourself. If you do not take heed to the scriptures, then you're going to fall. There's literally no other option. You know what I'm saying? It's like the scripture says, resist the devil. How do we resist the devil? We use the scriptures. We don't, when Satan comes to fucking with you, even at camp, let's say at camp. Let's say somebody come up to camp and they talking all kinds of shit. And this nigga, you can tell this nigga, he ain't trying to listen. Every time you ask him a question, he or whatever, you try to explain, he over talking. He just want to fight, or he just want contention. If you can see that, then you be like, you know what? Fuck this nigga. Don't even like say it. If that happened to me, I'd be like, let's not talk to this nigga. Bring out scriptures, rapidly. Read your scripture, break it down, make it quick, go to the next. Keep doing that. Keep bringing up scriptures over and over. Keep smacking this nigga with scriptures, because he's fighting us with his words. He's being carnal, but we're fighting him with the scriptures. And then guess what? The scripture says, resist the devil and he shall flee. So it never fucking fails. Every time you keep bringing scriptures out, keep doing it over and over, probably by like the 6th, 7th, 10th scripture, that nigga gonna go up the street. You gotta, there's so much power in ignoring people, man. You know what I'm saying? There's so much power in that shit, man. Alright, so that's pretty much all I have for real. Just be wise in every single situation that you go through. Every single situation, use wisdom, use knowledge, use the scriptures. If you don't know, ask counsel, like the scripture says in Sirach, let counsel go before every enterprise. Alright? Because this is about to get a lot more tense. People are gonna start getting more, like the scripture says, because love has, because no love pretty much has to go. Because iniquity, love shall wax cold. These people gonna start getting more crazier, so we gotta be more in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? These people gonna start getting more crazier, start fucking with people, and so we gonna have to really lock in and really use our wisdom. And you know what I mean? Then you gotta think about it. You know, it's gonna be martial law, so there's gonna be troops fucking with people, and then you know what I mean. So use wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, what's gonna happen? Eventually, the Lord gonna punish you for that. Okay, you don't want to listen, to here's your punishment. You know what I'm saying? And then now you probably got shot, you probably got your ass beat. You know what I mean? For what? When you could have avoided the situation, or you in jail. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using different examples. But yeah, that's pretty much the point. Hopefully that was edifying. Give all praises and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Hashem HaKadosh, and double honors to the apostles of Jesus, well, and shalom to the faithful men who continue doing the work of the Lord. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.